Oh, there she is. So today we're recording the taming of ELECTROPHORUS because I heard it's a pretty crappy tame. I wanted to give it a go, despite it being an absolute monster meeting it in the ocean. Nice. So to get in a seaplane trap, just need a few stone gateways, put some doors in them after, and try and bait them to land if you can. You can do this with a tame or without a tame. It's just obviously more ideal if you have a tame because it means you go further and deeper with a bit more security, but I'm a beast, so I'm just going for a cheeky little swim. Nice. So to tame the ELECTROPHORUS, you're going to have to kill some of these bad boys to get the biotoxin off them. And use that on your bottom bar to passively feed them. So obviously it's not a knockout tame, this one, it's a bit different. You want to get them into the trap and try and feed them without them killing you. Nice. So all I'm going to do is lure them back to the trap and try and pick them off one by one because they're never alone, let's face it. I'm either going to get the main one I want in the trap or maybe one of the other ones and slowly kill them off. You definitely don't want to fight them when they're all grouped up together because they can chain their electric attacks and it hurts like a mother. But one of the reasons I thought it would be a good idea to tame them is because that shock attack is so good because it can stun tames. And obviously if you have a pack of them, in theory you could stun a massive creature, maybe stun lock him and then do whatever you want to him. But it turns out tame ELECTROPHORUS cannot actually use their lightning ability, electric ability, however you want to call it. And they are absolutely useless. They have a bite attack which does 0 damage and they are literally a useless tame. But I figured, give it a go, see what happens. I figured I'll show you how to tame them just in case there's ever a patch or some sort of buff to make them viable. Because right now, they are useless, I'm not going to lie. But I shall show you how to tame them and how to use the biotoxin. Just in case you want one just for aesthetics reasons or just because they are badass. Nice. Until you tame one and then they're useless. Yes. So if you are curious, obviously a passive tame, you feed them once, you give them a time to digest it, whatever they need to do. And then once it becomes available to feed again, it's relatively quite quick. But on official settings, i.e. 1 times, and it being a level 150, you need to feed them 25 biotoxin over the course of 12.5 minutes. So it's not too bad, but you will lose taming effectiveness just because of the way the tame is. But yeah, it's too much of an awkward tame to be viable, and it is useless without the electric shock ability, which is really weird because that's the only thing that makes it good and worth taming, so it's useless. Nice. Let's see how he does in a real fight then. Let's put him up against a Megalodon, see what happens. Whistle attack. This was just to check that he does actually not use the attack. I was a bit curious at the start. I thought maybe he would just turn around and stun him and then rip the crap out of him, but this is what he does. And yeah, so yeah, doing literally 0 damage, no stun ability in sight, and he's just giving him a cheeky little nibble. All in the most useless tame ever, but it was worth taming just so I could say I've tamed him. But yep, not worth it. Yes. Thanks for watching. The most useless tame ever, but at least now you know. Yeah, see you in the next one.